Yeah, welcome to the AIP channel where anything is possible. And today we have a special guest that I've known for 100 years.
Yeah, about 100 years.
20 for sure, 20 for sure.
Yeah.
20 plus.
Yeah, 20 plus. And
Yeah.
we're doing two podcasts at once. We're doing mine too. So we're doing the Trip 7 Skateboard Out of My Mind podcast. So if we look at two different cameras, don't mind us. We're trying to, kill two birds with one stone here. So this
And
is
we're learning.
Yeah, we're learning. This is the 12th episode of my show, I think. So, or I don't know. I gotta look. It's been a couple years since I filmed. So, but yeah, we're gonna get some crazy
Number
shit.
24 on AIP. So we're gonna give her hell. Hopefully the sound turns out right, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Well, Bruce, talk about your podcast.
My podcast?
Yeah, I know it's been a little stuff happening, but what do you talk about on your podcast?
My podcast started out with just skateboarding, and then it went into some music with some musicians around Memphis, and then COVID hit. So then I just started talking about COVID a few times, and then I just kind of stopped because nobody wanted to get out or do anything now that all this mess is over with. We can get back to it, hopefully, upload shows regularly.
Yeah, you guys do it. Get out there and do it for sure, because never gets done if you don't.
Yeah, just got to do it. So if anybody wants to be a guest on the show, just holler at me. I'm in Tipton County. You got to come to my house, or I can come to you. It's one of the cheapest podcasts you'll ever see. I just do it from my phone. This microphone is his, going to his podcast. So my podcast is just my telephone right now, but it'll.
Shoot, most phones are just as good as anything. That's what a lot of people do,
Yeah,
surprisingly, you'll see a lot of people. That's all they do is just their phone. They might get an extra mic or something. They'll pin to them or something. But
yeah, that's all you got to do, really. If you want to get started, just get a telephone, maybe a little microphone to hook up to your telephone, or that's all you really got to do. We got a kitty here with us. She loves attention.
Yeah, they gotta be part of it. Shadow was part of my last one. She blocked the camera a couple times. I just left it in there. It's like, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. So what's your podcast is?
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
AIP, anything is possible. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Google, Apple, a couple others. I haven't done a YouTube channel yet, but it's coming. I'm on Odyssey. I posted a couple on Odyssey, but not a whole lot. Just and I talk about anything and everything. Bruce was part of the time that I was joked around talking about AIP, and how we, because anything was possible. We might get together, and there's a group of us, and eventually, like Richard, and we might show up. We never know where we're gonna wind up.
Yeah, AIP click.
That's it. I show hell, even holidays like Thanksgiving, go to his house, pick him up, then we go to Richard's house and go eat there. And
that was my first Black Thanksgiving. We got there and everybody left. They were like, "What are these white people doing here?" Yeah. They left, so that was pretty fun. It was some really good food.
Yeah, a lot of food though. It was. They had a table long as the damn house, just about full of food.
Yep.
And many downtown stories.
Oh God.
But that's what I talk about a little bit of everything. I got if you listen to it, I've talked about haunted hotels. World's longest running hotel. There's in Japan. It's started like 722 or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's been running for the same family, generation after generation for many years. It just now went to like a private ownership, whatever. But for 43 generations or something like that, it was family owned.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like, and I looked it up and I found like all the oldest not podcasts, the oldest podcasts, oldest businesses are all like all in Japan.
Yeah.
Like there's several of them are my top 5 are all like all Japan.
We like to, have businesses. We keep them in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all don't know I'm part Japanese, so.
Yeah.
That's why I look Mexican.
That's it. Irish and Japanese and whatever else sprinkled in.
Whatever else is sprinkled in between Irish and Japanese. So.
That's it. But yeah, it's amazing. Then I just talked about what I feel on like certain subjects and just my opinion, my point of view, my skew of things, and I just did one on a conspiracy theory. The last one was Illuminati card game.
Oh.
Talked about pulling the cards,
card game.
all the cards and stuff. Yeah, it's came out like 94, 95, and they had it's like and then where things are going around. And to me, it kind of makes you look back and go, like everything's that's happening right now. It's kind of weird, but yeah. But yeah, we're here on a Sunday morning, afternoon, whatever the hell it is, on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
And we're just gonna sit back and hopefully this works pretty well. I know it's volume wise will be good on Bruce's, so push come to shove, we might have to just steal his audio. If mine does not work, because my one mic is, I normally use that one, I use my headset, and then I'm trying to use this wired mic, and it ain't the best mic in the whole wide world, but we're gonna make it work. But yeah, I had some friends that listened to my podcast, like, I was telling the story about that little midget boxer from Brazil was telling us he had AIDS and stuff, remember, downtown. Where he come up there and like we got out of the car and I remember Bruce got on one side and that dude looked at Bruce and like, you're a bad man. And then I got out and he's like, you a scary motherfucker. And then I was like, huh? And then he was like, I asked him for some money. He's like, look, I got AIDS in Brazil boxing, so don't try to fight me. I'm like, what? I ain't trying to fight you anyway. I'm trying to just go down here and have fun and probably do some karaoke or some stupid shit. But
yeah, we've had some crazy downtown moments. One crazy one, I remember it was my birthday, and we went down to Beale, and we went to Wet Willie's to go get some Walk Me Downs, or was it Call a Cabs? Walk Me Downs, I think.
Wet Willie's, yeah, it was Call a Cabs, and I'll drink the 4-plane, which is 4 of them. It was a White Russian, Call a Cab, Attitude Adjustment, and Shock Treatment, or something like that. I don't know. It's been so many years, many moons.
Yeah, and I remember we had to walk back to the truck for something, and we walking back to the truck, and we're having to like hold on to each other because we're both so drunk, and we can't walk. And the police are on the street writing tickets at everybody's car, and they're like, "Is this y'all's car?" We're like, "Yeah." Like, well, you need to move it before you get a ticket. And they just let us get in the car and drive off. Like they obviously see we can't even barely walk. So then we get in the car and he's like, I need gas. I'm like, all right. So I was like, all right, we're going to the gas station. I'll get a drink or something. He hops on the bridge and goes to Arkansas to get gas in Arkansas.
It was cheaper. You got to save a little money. You got to save that dollar.
That dollar went by quick as soon as just driving across the bridge. So.
Yeah, we had to save that damn dollar, But yeah, it was. I don't know why I did that for a long time. I always like if I get done, I'm like, oh, I need some gas. I'm heading across that bridge and save that 20 cents or where the hell it was. But
the gas was cheaper back then too.
Lord have mercy, it was.
It was like we're not spring chickens here. We might.
They can see that with my bald ass head right here,
Yeah, mine's
got a hat
too.
covered.
So I just wear a hat, covered up.
I normally have a hat. My last one I had a beanie on in the house. I'm very sure everybody's like, why does he have a beanie on in the house? It was to cover this right here so nobody get blinded, but today I just hell with it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Have many karaoke nights at Mugs and every other.
Yeah, Mugs we were there like every other night or every night.
Every other night we were there.
And I used to get paid by cash under the table, and I'd spend about $80 a night on buckets of beer, and we'd just go out there and sing karaoke. I have wigs. I'd have an afro wig or a mullet wig. We just go out there, everybody just singing karaoke. It's a work night. We're out there till like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and it's crazy.
And I'd go to work.
And then we'd get up the next morning, go to work, and
The
be like,
20s.
hey, our 20s. Yeah, we could do that. Now we can't. Now if we go to bed at like 9:45 and try to go to work the next day, it's like,
I don't know. I still stay up late. I don't care. I'm still, like last night or night before last. I got up, went to bed at 10, woke up at 2 in the morning, drove 5 hours to Arkansas, to Bentonville, Arkansas, is on the other side of Arkansas, and then came back, trained all day long from 9 o'clock till like 4 o'clock, and then drove all the way back. Got home by 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Now this morning I slept in a little bit.
You gotta say something for us?
Go ahead.
I thought Kitty was gonna say something.
She might.
She might.
The shadow knows.
But yeah,
Yeah, there was some crazy. We always had we would do our kamikaze karaoke. But we had somebody who knew with us. We'd sing any song. They would pick out, like, you sing this song. Like, okay.
Yeah,
okay, I don't care.
that was fun and interesting. And we had some crazy songs we've had to sing.
Yeah.
And we, back in people used to call us, we're the tag team champs right here. Me and him. We're the tag team champs. Like, because that's like, anytime anybody was in trouble, they called us. And it was like, why?
Always. It was like, man, my boyfriend beat me up. Okay.
We gotta
go. Bruce, get in the truck. We're on there.
In the truck. We go.
And like, I remember that one time at the at the trailer park in Millington, we were then people wouldn't even come out of the house. I'm over here kicking my toolbox in my truck and yelling at them like, come on out here.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even. They were looking through the windows and stuff, and they wouldn't even come out of the house. I'm like, just come out. You know.
Yeah.
Just
having to go to a hotel, try to find some creepers that were hotel.
I had
kicked in the door to that. We kicked in the door to that one, and they were gone. But then they come up as we were leaving. I remember they pulled up in their car, and I was just like wailing on dude inside his car. He's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh, shit, fucked up."
I had to carry Shanda back up the stairs and shit because she was so messed up. And they gave her some messed up shit.
Oh my god. We didn't have the brightest friends.
No.
If y'all are watching this, sorry, but we didn't.
Y'all were special.
Yeah.
Special. That's what the word special for y'all.
But we were too, so.
Oh.
It all blended.
Yeah, we all were riding a damn short bus for damn short.
I mean, this guy got a whole restaurant closed down.
No,
like,
it wasn't.
It was the demise of it. That was the downfall of our youth. He came in there and he was drunk as shit, and he was climbing on the tables and grabbing at everybody. And the owner's like, "Get him out of here!" So I'm like, "Okay." So we got him out of there. We put him in the truck and threw him in the truck. Took him to the Cascade Motel. And he was like blacked out at this point. We took him to the Cascade Motel, threw him in the room, and then left. And I guess he didn't know what was going on the next morning.
Hell no, I didn't know what was going on. I woke up and there was this dude beating on the door, telling me to leave. I didn't know who he was. I slammed the door in his face. And then I come in there and there was a show on MTV talking about midgets. And I have no shirt on. I got my shorts on and I could see my shoes. And I didn't have no phone. I didn't have shit. So I was like, and then dude coming on my door again, beating on it. And I told him F you, and I walked away and started walking down the street. And just started walking down the highway.
Yeah, we
And
found
my friend Paul that I worked with, he picked me up and carried me to this pool hall we all hung out at, and then we sat there until we figured out what was going on. And they were riding around in my truck trying to find me.
Yeah. And after that night, we were no longer allowed in the connection.
Yeah, and then it shut down.
And then it shut down right after that.
And we took off because there wasn't no business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept the thing open. I did, I know.
Yeah, we kept it open. I mean, there would be about 15 of us a night.
So we went down to the other restaurant.
Yeah. The people who used to own the connection, they opened that other restaurant.
Yeah.
So we started going there again. And that was pretty cool to see them.
So yeah, we went down there and we kept it going.
And that place closed down.
Yeah. What must Millington?
Yeah. Yeah, our Millington does not look like the Millington today, that's for sure. It was nice and small and quiet, and now we got everything. Like, it's probably better that we're in our 40s now. Because if Millington looked the way it did when we were 20, we'd probably be in so much trouble and all kind of stuff. More than we already were.
Yeah, there were some times. Yeah, I remember that one night CJ passed out on the floor and I had to pick him up.
Oh,
so I had to pick up a 240-pound Samoan and throw him on his bed at 160 fucking pounds, you know, just.
Which was rare for CJ to actually black out.
Yeah. And he was like, "You should have left me." I'm like, his girlfriend was yelling at me. "You gotta get out of the floor, you gotta get out of the floor." I'm like, "All right, buddy. You're moving. I don't care what happens. You're moving."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good times though. Good crazy times.
Yeah. I really don't know how we survived them all. I
By the grace of God.
Yeah, by the grace of God. It's the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of, honestly, truly. Because we should all be gone right now. I mean, guns, knives, cops, people getting hit by cars.
Yeah, you name it. It was. I mean, we should have had our own show.
40 bottles through people's windshields. David grabbing the barrel of the gun, put it to his head, telling that guy to shoot him. Oh my God.
Like that when we went to the park looking for the people, we were like 12 deep in my truck.
Oh yeah, we're looking for that big ass redneck dude. Then he was like, come to the connection, talking about, I want to talk it out.
We seen you over there. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever.
We were trying to talk it out with our fist. That's what we did back in the day. I don't do that no more. I'm too old and fat for that now. I got about a good 20 seconds of fighting in me. Then I need a chair to sit down and finish the rest of the match in. But
I'm good on that, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know, I got Jim and life and trying to do good with them, and got too many kids and adults looking up to me, so I'm trying to do good. But
yeah,
if she hits sideways, I can still go.
Yeah, I'll go. I still got my skateboard in my trunk.
I got the bat beside my bed right now, and just in case somebody come through the door, I ain't gonna shoot them. I'm gonna make them feel pain.
Yeah, wish you would have shot him.
Yeah, no shooting around here. I'm gonna break everything on you before you come to my door.
Yeah.
Harass me in the middle of the night.
I don't know how much time I have on my phone. I should have a lot because it's a very big storage card. But if it just cuts out, thank you for watching. Just click, share, like, subscribe. But I think we got a lot of time left on that thing. So we should.
We'll figure it out.
Be fine. If it just stops, it stop. That's just how crazy my life goes. So
it wouldn't be a AIP and with Brucey B podcast without this rain.
Without something going wrong.
Yeah, we're already fighting with the mic, so my sound probably is garbage right now. So yeah, I know yours should be decent, but I don't know. I pulled my sound system out to do karaoke the other night, and then so now I have trying to hook it back up and have it sound like I had it before. Or just
Yeah.
I don't know. We're working on it. Uh, Slowly but surely, we're working on it.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's just a little bit of our adventure.
Oh yeah, just a little bit, just a touch.
That's just
You know,
a touch.
Um, like I said, it was many karaoke nights, many times of singing all over Memphis. Really, we not just did mugs. We were all over town at one time or another. Because actually, it was like mugs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then we like Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. We'd go to other places.
Yeah.
And we like. I remember we got up to about 6 days a week singing karaoke
Yeah.
and raising hell like every night. So it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. We'd be deep in mugs too. It was.
Yeah. We hit the party table.
Yeah, it was a biker bar, but we invaded them, and they accepted us.
Yeah, they accepted
us. They thought it was pretty cool. We'd like to come in there and hang out. But yeah, it was a biker bar. You weren't allowed to wear your colors in there or nothing, so to like avoid fights. And
I wore a short a few times in there and said I didn't need a weapon. I like doing that. Just have everybody looking at me like, why don't he need a weapon? Well, you don't want to find out why I don't need a weapon, but. I really didn't care back then. Just all you gotta do is hit them little buttons, and that's it. Okay, it's time. It's like Bruce Buffer yelling.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Like them poor SOBs in front of the old school. That one, I remember him rolling down that hill. He cracked his arm and hit him with a skateboard. I don't know. It was like instinct. Instinct told me, take a step back, Reed. That's it. And I took a half a step back, and I felt the wind of a skateboard come by me and crack this son gun, and I seen him roll. And he rolled about halfway down his hill, and he stopped. And he started rolling again. And went back to a holler, and it was crazy. And we looked for the other dude, and the other dude bailed on his buddy. He was like, no, I'm not messing with him.
Yeah.
And he ran through the woods, or I don't know where that dude went, but he was gone. He absolutely hightailed it out of there.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell.
Oh, yeah, he needs to find a better friend.
Yeah. Yeah. If y'all can't take 2 on 2 and y'all scared, y'all should, you need more friends or something.
Yeah. We never backed down back in the day, even if we knew we were going to lose, which we probably weren't.
I wouldn't care.
But even if we thought we were going to lose, it's like that dude that we were looking for in Valentine Park. That dude was what, about 6'7", about 350 pounds. They could have annihilated us. But he was scared. He's like, no, I got knee problems.
No, I was like, yeah, and that I was. He's like, man, we won the war, but like, I said, dude, I would have drop kicked your knee through your freaking ass. And he was like, no, I got bad knees. So you want it done? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, take advantage of that bad knee. Like,
yeah, you're big as hell. I'm going to take out your knees because I'm not going to just simply grapple with you.
Why you would tell us your weakness? I have no idea.
To this day, he's like, other dude's like, I got a bad neck. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know how to talk fighting, or y'all just scared, or I don't know. It was wild. It was, and I just gave up and left. I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and all this. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing going on.
Yeah,
like the day at Neil's, and I backed like 11 people down. It was like 4 on like 15, and I had drank about 3 or 4 walk me downs that night, and I didn't care about nothing. It was just whatever. And they dudes were wanting to jump one of this dude's, one of the friend of mine, I guess. And I'm like, no, y'all want to fight? You know, he fight, you fight. That's fine. I'll sit back. We're gonna sit back and watch. Like, no, no, no. We're gonna jump him. We're gonna jump him. I said, no, you're not. It ain't happening.
No.
And I said, it's not happening. You're not gonna jump him. And they kept on and on. And finally, I told them, I said, y'all jump in. I'm jumping in. I'm gonna f all you up. And then they started crying dead. Like, oh, wait, no, I'm friends with such and such. No, I ain't gonna do that. No, I'm like, how does 5'7", 165 pound, crazy MFer back down all these big old college kids? I'm like, nah. They were Rhodes college kids, and I'm like,
oh, they're Rhodes college. That's why.
Yeah.
They know they can't fight. They know they can't do shit. They were like, oh shit, somebody knows how to fight. What do we do? Dad's money can't bail us out now.
No, they just have to either carry it or accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
We did do more than just fight and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had fun.
We had fun. We did a lot of cool stuff, jackass type stuff. Because that was the big thing back then was jackass. So like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah, let's flip off in a bush.
Let's do this. How we So yes, the war.
There's old VHSs of that crazy stuff.
Yeah, VHS. For you kids out there, VHS. That's what a DVD used to be.
It's the DVD's daddy.
And if you don't know what a DVD is, I don't know. Go ask your mom or dad.
Just be careful what DVDs you try to watch.
Yeah.
Them homemade ones, leaving them alone. Just leave them in the little case.
Ask your parents about VHS, and if they have some, if they say home video on it, don't look at it. Just leave like he said, leave the home videos alone.
No, but good times.
Yeah.
Had them big old freaking video recorders and shit like this. Had them big.
Yeah.
And now we got, now we got 4K with our little phones and stuff. It just
now we can do everything on our phone. I never thought. I'm getting left behind. Like this technology stuff, like it's crazy. I'm getting left behind because I don't have the smarts to figure it out. That's why I do everything on my phone. Like, oh yeah, podcast. I'll do it on my phone. That's it. Like I might go buy a microphone and a light ring because I'm liking this light ring.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it does good light. I'm gonna mess everybody up on the video, but I mean that's.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
That's without that. Usually I'll take out one of the bowls or whatever, but yeah, it's not bad at all. On my video it kind of darkens it up, but on yours is actually pretty good. So
yeah, my phone like it has some kind of like light thing where it like adjusts to the room. So it's
my GoPro is kind of dark, but we're all over the place, guys.
Yeah. Now what's that say in the background? Allah? Y'all Muslim?
Yeah.
I can't read.
Gonna blow something out. It's all heart jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay. All heart jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I just noticed it a second ago. There was lettering made out of the pictures back there, and I was like, "What does it say? Allah?" Maybe that's why.
It really looks funny on the video because it's backwards. So it's
la
la. Yeah. But no, it's it took me a while to do that. You used to be surprised at what it took. Like, cause I ordered like my little printer right here, and then I got me like a thing of printer paper, and I printed them off. And I'm like, okay, to make it look right, I gotta make it bigger, bigger, so I get more pictures and more pictures. And finally, I got it the way it is now. And then my printer died.
Oh.
So that's why if you look above, there's little pictures up there, smaller pictures. And I just wanted to actually put some of the newer stuff from the last year or so.
Well, I think that was kind of cool though. It's like a border.
That's what I figured.
It's like a border over it instead of like the same size, like a small little border over it.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna go all the way around, and then might fill it. Might just fill it in with all the little ones or something. But those I just ordered from Walgreens and made it easy. But yeah, it's got that. I got my autographs, my wrestling autographs. I'm trying to build my wrestling wall.
Yeah.
I got Jerry Lawler in the closet. It's on a shirt. I gotta
Uh-huh.
get me a box to put that on. Just random stuff in my little office here. Come on, you devil. Here we go, and Miss Kitty is in the podcast. Yep. All right, lay down.
I don't know if my cat would be like that if I was doing a podcast, but we'll see. One day, once I start making more, we'll see if she jumps up.
It wants to be part of it.
Yeah.
If I'm in this chair, like Miss Kitty wants to be in this chair with me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes a recliner. Give me kisses. Sometimes a recliner she does, but like this chair here, if I'm in here, she'll come in here and lay on me.
Yeah.
We're doing, I don't know if you know there's a thing called Zoom karaoke.
Zoom karaoke?
There's Zoom karaoke. So you could actually get on your phone and like use a Zoom and get on the links. And there's people all night long singing. All around the world.
Might have to check that out.
Yeah, so like if you like want to sing but you just want to be at the house, yeah, you can sit there and get your little headset if you want to. Like if you're doing it real late at night, you don't bother the wifey, get your headset and one of the ladies was singing, and I'm like, okay, so I'm looking down at my phone, checking messages and stuff, and all of a sudden I hear her yell, "Get your ass out of my face!" What? And look, Miss Kitty had the butt towards the camera with the tail straight in the air, so all she saw was butthole. So
that's what cats love to do. Man.
And man, like for the next month straight, like every time we had a show, like somebody different that wasn't there, hadn't been there, she'd tell the story about seeing the kitty butthole.
That's what cats like to do. They like to show their buttholes for some reason.
Yeah, it was.
Or their ability to go down on themselves. I don't know why. Like, look what we can do, and you can't, huh? You got the one from Pet Cemetery right here. That's what the same color as the one.
Oh really? I didn't pay no
the
attention.
little gray cat from Pet Cemetery.
Shadow, she follows me. Like in the morning, she'll follow me all through the house. Like if I go to the kitchen, she'll follow me. Like normally we think, well, I just follow me to eat. No, if I go like turn around, like I forgot something in the bedroom, she'll follow me back to the bedroom, back into the kitchen, and everything. Like she just follows me around. Like, and she was called Shadow before she was doing all that, but she's moved. She's been over here.
My younger cat.
The last couple of years.
My younger cat. When I go out back to smoke, she jumps up on the chair right by the chair, and I gotta pet her before I go out. She waits there for me till I come back in, pet her again. She goes away. And she's like a very skittish cat for some reason. I don't know why. We got her from Petco, so maybe when she was itty bitty. Wow. And then our other cat's big and like this one. And she's real shy. They're both shy with new people.
Yeah.
So, but they're good cats.
I almost had me a pet possum today. I guess I could have raised it, and I don't know how well that would go.
Yeah, I don't know how that would
work in the house.
In the house with the cats. And
the cats weren't even bothered by it. The cats are in here with us. They were all there in the same, like, I don't know how long it's been there. But I guess it tore through my dryer vent and come in that way.
So it was a baby one?
Yeah, it was a baby. And I turned around, I was looking for another microphone and look in the closet, and all of a sudden I'm looking at eyes looking at me. Man, I jumped. I don't lie. I jumped like hell, like, because I didn't know what the hell it was. I knew it was something alive.
Yeah.
But then, and it wasn't these two, so it's time to go.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I brought in some new throwaway furniture and brought me a demon in here, I guess. I don't know. But Then I went back and I seen those little baby possums. So I sent a video to my brother, and then turned around and got a blanket, covered it, picked it up and carried it outside. Little baby took off running in, but yeah, it was, that thing startled the hell out of me.
I bet it did. It would have startled me too. Just walk in and see a possum just sitting there like
Just laying in the corner of the thing, like just chilling, like, I don't know, I'm stuck here, I don't know where I can go. Like, he could have gone out the way he come in. I don't understand why he couldn't, but guess he got lost, or he wanted to be in the house. Hell, I don't know. It was one of them things.
Yeah. You gotta love the woods.
The hell, I'm right here in the middle of town.
You got some woods over there.
Yeah, I got
backyard.
I got some trees.
Yeah.
I had a possum and a raccoon on my back porch one day.
Were they fighting?
No, they were sitting there eating. And then I went out another time. The raccoon ran up my drain up there for the roof, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like he was hiding behind it. I'm like, this thing was like this effing wide. Like, you're not hiding behind this little drain that's this wide.
Yeah.
But it sat there like I couldn't see it. And I took a couple pictures of it. I'm like, I can see you, buddy. You're not hiding. And it just sat there like didn't move. Like, no, I'm a figment of your imagination. You don't see me. And I left it alone after that. I came back later and it was gone. But crazy animals.
Yeah, animals sure are crazy, but
got that one outside cat. I call him Stash. He's got half a mustache. He's like gray right here on half of his face right here. So I call him Stash. But he's like, he'll like start yelling at me. Like, I'll come up the door like he's hungry or whatever. And then I go, I said, what are you hissing for? Like, okay. Like, he's talking to me. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
She's as content as could be, isn't she?
Yeah, she'll sit there the rest of the day, just chilling.
Just chilling away.
I'll get on my computer and play games or something. That's where she'll be.
Yeah.
What are we up to? Well, we're up to 37 minutes. I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
Pretty high now.
It's gonna be both our longest podcasts ever.
I think my longest one's almost 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
What the hell did you talk about for 3 hours?
It's just skateboarding, I think.
Oh, you just talking about skateboarding, or
Yeah.
just showing?
I didn't know.
Just talking.
Just talking about it. Yeah, I don't have the technology to put like any video inside my podcast yet.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something I could look into, like getting a PC and like merging like doing like a full edit where I can talk about topics and then put like a video clip of the topic in there while I'm talking about it.
Yeah, for this app here that I'm using, yeah, you can do that. Like, I can screen share and then pop up. On my last one, that I played with it for kind of first time, and it was so I could people could see what I was talking about and stuff. Just talking about them that card game. I really wanted to see the pictures of the card, or I could describe them a little bit, but it still is not the same as you're actually seeing the cards.
Yeah.
So it made it better for ones that are just listening on, on the rest of them they couldn't see it, but
yeah.
So yeah, like this app here, you can do that. There's an app for your phone, too, through this Riverside.
I might have to do that.
I'll try. I'll send you the links to both the apps that I use, so you can get you on Spotify too, and get you across the board and working your way to making 50 cents, spending $20.
50 cent. Get me a little Debbie snack.
Yeah. You can get them little the Mikey Ikes at Dollar General. They have 3 for $1.
Yeah.
So you can go to town. I got some of them watermelon and the sour watermelon the other day. My boss ate one of them. He went, ah! He was yelling.
It was too sour for him.
I laughed so hard. It was like that. And then the hot sauce the other day, I went to, there's a Mexican restaurant, Hernando. I got a burrito, and the guy was like, "Do you like?" He seen me in there a lot.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you like, hot stuff?" And I was like, "Well, I can handle a little bit." And he said, "Okay." And he said he went to the back and he got this bowl like it was like they put the cheese dip in the queso. And he's like, "Here you go." He said, "Put this on there and it'll be good. Be good. Give me a thumbs up." I'm like, "Okay." So I put a little bit, on there, and if I just stuck my finger in it and tasted it, I would never have ate it. I promise you, it would have been too hot. But because I put it with some food, just a little bit, and kind of it worked good.
Well,
But the boss like, "Man, let me try a little bit." He had some regular little hot sauce, whatever, but he put a little bit on there.
He was
yelling. Woo!
He's blowing the bathroom up.
I laughed so hard. Because he had the other, I forget what kind of hot sauce he had over there, but it wasn't on nothing leveled on that I had brought. Yeah, when the Mexicans bring it from the back of the restaurant, say, "Here you go, buddy. It's gonna set you on fire." But it was good. It had a good taste to it though. It wasn't like just heat to be heat. Some things got just hot to be blistering hot just to try to kill you.
Yeah.
And there's some things hot that taste good.
Yeah, I miss spicy stuff. I can't eat it no more
Yeah.
because of my Crohn's, but I miss it.
You get you
now.
some. I heard a guy talking about it, and you need. I don't know. It might work. He was using. They're putting. They give you a treatment of stem cells,
Oh,
and talking about stem cells, like all kinds of stuff. It'll fix.
Yeah.
And I guess that's naturally your defense. So when you're sick, you're hurt, the stem cells go there and start telling the stuff to do right.
Yeah.
They're kind of like little generals, and they walk around like, "Hey, you do this," and okay, and then it starts rebuilding its do side. But one guy, he was one testimony they had, man, he was about to die. He went all the way down to 120 pounds. He was having blood come out of him. We'll just keep it that,
Yeah.
and all that. And they just told him, he said that he won't make it Thanksgiving. He might not make it. If he makes it Thanksgiving, he ain't gonna make it past Christmas.
Yeah.
And he turned around and he went, got the stem cells, and in 6 months, he's back to work.
Huh.
Gained like 20 pounds.
Well, damn. I might have to look into that.
I got the pamphlet in my car. I'll give you the pamphlet. They got like it's like the one-time fees a little like you look at the price, but they'll do monthly payments, or they said there's a way you can do it without you can get it. I guess if you come like a spokesperson or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that one guy they said like your vision. Some people like the vision, they had to get new glasses because their vision got better. Your joints and stuff went back working right. He's like that one guy I was talking to. His mom hadn't worked in 20 years, and she got it and turned around, was back to work, working 8 hours. She still had some. They messed up her back. She had back surgery and it messed up something, cut something, and it messed up the bowels where she couldn't control her stuff, and had to put on a diaper and stuff because she couldn't control it. And she didn't want to do it at first, and she finally, her son finally like, "Look, Mom, this will help you."
Yeah.
And she got it, and she went all the way from actually going back to work. She still has pain. They don't take away. It's the guy was like joking around. But seriously, it's not like it's not like Wolverine or where you get shot and that sucker heal right back up. I mean, it don't do that.
Takes some time.
It takes time, but you'll still see it pretty quick. He'll start healing stuff. And, yeah, I'm thinking about myself really. All the injuries I've picked up over the years and beat myself half to death.
Yeah.
So I can stay
in the ring.
Yeah.
Or in the octagon.
Yeah, I mean, I got guys that are steadily getting better and better and going pro soon. We got some got to go pro. And,
hell yeah.
Got one fighting for a title down in Louisiana, November.
Nice.
So I just got to be the best I can be before I can help them be the best they can be.
No doubt.
So I'm sure going to look into it. Maybe if I sell a cat. Buy a cat here.
By the pound?
By the pound, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get a lot of
$1,000 a pound right here. She's like, shut up. But, yeah, whatever. I mean, because the rest of myself, really, like I'm blessed. Like, I get my physical done every year. They do a full workup. All my stuff's clean, all my kidneys, everything. All that's good. Just, I got rough joints and knee. I dislocated my knee earlier this year. Strained ACLs, MCLs, strained shoulders. I beat myself up pretty good, but I'm still on the mats and still pushing. I trained for 9 hours yesterday. We took a 30-minute lunch.
Yeah.
When Christo was drilling and working technique, and then drove 10 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I drove 5 hours there and then drove probably about 6 hours back. Because it took me a little longer. Because I actually went to Devil State Park out there and drove around it. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I got some cool pictures and stuff like that. And it's pretty. It's beautiful up through there. I like it. I'm gonna look it up, see why they call it Devil State Park. I know they had they were doing a whole bunch of work and stuff up through there. And they had after the Depression, they had to put people to work up through there and stuff. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
They got cabins and all that stuff you can rent.
It's supposed to be haunted?
I don't know. I just try to wonder why is it called the Devil's Den? If it's got to be something going on there.
I might have to look that up. You said it's in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little ride, but it's it'd be cool to spend like a weekend or something maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sure some kind of stories of. I know out that on that side of the state, there's one of the most haunted hotels out there. I forget where it's at. There's one of the most haunted hotels out in West Arkansas.
Oh. I might have to go check that out too.
My friend Serena with Paranormal Proud podcast.
Yeah.
And she went out there and checked it out. Like she didn't get to stay, but she checked it out and stuff. She talked about it on her podcast, so you can check out her podcast. And if y'all want to, it's a really good one. She does deep dives and different stories and stuff. And then one of the things that got me into podcasting and stuff was like Troubled Minds podcast. It's like it's real interactive. Like you can sit there and there's several different ways to be able to talk to them, like on Discord or you just YouTube. We get to chat. When they got to go live. And so, but they'll have people call in, like I've called in before and just told them my point of view on that subject that day and stuff. And of course, at that point I was nervous as hell. I won't lie. Like
being put on the spot.
Yeah. I'm like, I've sang karaoke in front of hundreds of people before, but that there was something different. Potentially, lots of thousands of people hear me on that, but he's got an amazing podcast, and he's got his own channel now, and he got several other great podcasters and stuff. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out. You follow them on Spotify?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Just
Yeah, they got trying to think of Troubled Minds. I know they're on the YouTube. They're on several. I'm trying to think if they're on Spotify or not.
okay.
I'll look
I'll
it
check
up.
YouTube.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
they're on
Troubled
YouTube.
Minds? Troubled Minds. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool on their website. They got friends of Troubled Minds or Troubled Minds friends like that.
Yeah.
It's got my name listed and my podcast on there. It's pretty cool. I thought. Yeah, he was talking to people. He said, "Ricky, you got one, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working on it." That's when I hadn't really. My first few episodes, I didn't promote at all. Like I didn't tell nobody. I just a couple people, that here, check this out, see what. Because I was trying to figure out how I want to do things and just get comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's the good. I
Don't
can't stop
start that.
yawning. I can't
Don't
stop
start that
yawning.
shit.
I don't know why I can't stop yawning. No, that's what you gotta do. Is just go for it. Just do it. And
Yeah.
you get into like the more episodes you do, the more relaxed you get with doing them, and it's because when you first start out doing them, like I can go back and look at my first ones, and it was like I sounded like a robot. Trying to sound like what I think I should sound like, instead of just talking normal, like we've been doing today.
Yeah.
And even like today, like us, like both of us, like we first started out kind of robotic, but then it just slowly.
That's what me and Serena did. We first did the first one I ever did was a joint was with Serena, and it was, you could tell at the first, so it's kind of. We're trying to figure out how,
Yeah.
we did the same thing. We talked about our podcast. Like this way, I got the idea. Like, okay, you tell about yours, and I'll tell about mine. And then after that, it just went flowing. Of course, we did it on Zoom because she lives in Wisconsin or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a long drive.
Yeah. I think it's like 9.5 hours away from me. So that's so yeah, So it would be the only way to be able to do it. And then Zoom has a 40-minute limit, time limit.
Oh, okay.
So
that's right. It does have a time limit, don't it?
Unless you pay. And so we turn around and we had 40 minutes.
Stop and then call back or whatever.
And you got 12 minutes. Yeah, you can wait 20 minutes and then you do it again. But we did. I guess we could have done that. We could have had them together or something like that. I don't know. We did one podcast, but we talked for 40 minutes beforehand, just figuring everything out, what we want to do, and then we had to wait for the reset, and then we actually did the podcast. It was pretty.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So we actually talked for an hour and a half over what we did, but of course this right here, as y'all see, we're just just shooting from the hip. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. That's what I kind of like to do too. I don't really like I don't really like to script mine that much. I might have if I bring a musician or a skater on, I might have some questions in my head already that I know I'm gonna ask. But as far as that, I still just be just go with the flow. Like I said, it can sound robotic.
Yeah.
If you listen to people, anybody's podcast, can sound robotic because you're trying to talk how you think it should sound on a podcast, or you're just asking questions, and that's it. Asking questions, listening to the answers. It's oh well, when did you get skated? Oh, I was 5. Okay. Well, let's be more specific here. Just you know what I'm saying? Some are like
when I was 5, I seen the Ninja Turtles riding around on a skateboard or whatever.
Yeah.
Anything or
some
my daddy was playing an old Tony Hawk game or
some people's podcasts
get
like that. Tony Hawk game.
I love playing a Tony Hawk game now.
Yeah.
I ain't never been a very good rider around on a skateboard. I used to play when I was younger, but I like playing old Tony Hawk games back in the day.
Yeah, those were the shit. I remember when they first came out, like there was already a couple like skateboard games out. Of course, there's Skate or Die for the regular Nintendo, and that. But like as far as like a modern day thing, like for the PlayStation 1 or 2, it was called Thrasher Skating. It's from Thrasher Skateboards.
Mm-hmm.
They had a game called Thrashers, or it was called like skateboarding or something. I don't know. It was pretty cool, but Tony Hawk came out, and then it was like all these other skate games don't even matter.
No.
Except Skate or Die from the original Nintendo. You can't beat that.
Yeah, that was fun too. I did like it too. But
I mean, there's not really much you can do on the game as far as skating because it was the 80s. But it's kind of cool. You do pool skating and vert skating and jousting and that downhill thing with obstacles and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fun game, but it's frustrating. But all those games back then were frustrating. Like I don't know, man. I used to.
They're on another level, like difficulty sometimes. Some of the games they were just trying to make it as good and hard and the longest gameplay as you could, I guess.
Yeah.
They just they had a passion for making the games. They weren't a lot of people weren't making good money doing it anyway. It ain't like now they got multi-million-dollar budgets and all that.
It's all like in 4K and shit that people look real.
Oh yes, it's ridiculous now. Yeah, they're spending $100 million to do a game and shit now.
Back then it's like, here's $20, give us 8 bits.
Yeah.
So
That's some of them old games I get over there.
Yeah.
Old Intelligent
the
Vision.
television, Super Nintendo, Sega games. I see regular Nintendo. I saw the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 up there.
Yeah, all three. The one it'll boot up, but it won't. The drive is messed up on it.
Oh, so.
But 2 and 3 actually work. I got I played I got Need for Speed Underground 2 sitting in it right now.
Oh, that's a good game.
I bought it. I couldn't find the game. There's a funny story in that. I couldn't find the game. I looked everywhere, and I couldn't find it to buy. I was looking at all the little game shops and stuff, and my case was empty. I'm like, man, where's my damn game at? I want to play that game. I love that game. So I kept on and on. And what is it, Oldies KO or OK?
Oh, okay.
Oldies or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I seen that on Facebook, and they were, doing. I'm like, well, I'm pulling there. And I found the game. I'm like, cool. I bought it. I've been looking for it too long. Went out my shop, grabbed my PlayStation, cleaned it off. I had to order me a new power cable for it and stuff because the old one was kind of so I just bought new cables and stuff for it.
Yeah.
Hooked it up, and the game was sitting in it.
The game was already in it.
So I got 2 of them. But
How much did you have to pay for the second one?
I wasn't like $15 or something.
Oh, okay.
Well worth investment. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
And then my 3, it still works. I played it here and there for a while. On my 4, I got the 4 in the living room.
I don't even know how to play the 3 or the 4, the 5, or the 750. I don't know.
The only reason I have a 4 because my brother bought a 5 and he gave me the 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I haven't really spent a whole lot of money on any of that in a long time. I bought a few games.
I don't go past the PlayStation 2. After that, my knowledge of technology is just like shot.
I mean, the gameplay on the 3 is about the same as, but it's got like you can actually watch TV and stuff on it. You watch YouTube a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Netflix. It had the basic stuff on there.
I think they're the ones who first started like a streaming, offering streaming through like a system like that.
Yeah.
And then the TVs took over,
and now the 4, you can do everything on the 4.
Yeah. And the 5, are there even physical copies of games for the 5?
You can buy one with a drive. My brother's got the one with the drive.
Oh, he likes physical copies? Okay. Yeah.
But because you think about it, then you had to, if you want it, then you had to download it. Like I'm tired of playing this game, so I had to take it off that game, or I'm tired of playing it for a while. So you have to remove it from your hard drive, download another game. You run out of space, you know.
You're fucked.
And then you got to turn around and you got your save game still. Then you have to turn around and do it again. If you want to play it again, you got to download it.
Yeah.
And you're talking gigs, so you know.
And all
even with even if you got fiber or whatever, you got a gig in that.
Yeah.
That still ain't a quick process.
All the time it takes to download the game onto the system.
And then update it, and then all that crap. It'll take an hour to play with the game.
Yeah, that's
It's already like
that's
updating
how my phone games are sometimes. It's like I want to go play it. It says, okay, update it. I'm like, I just updated it like yesterday. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been playing. It's right here, actually. You'll be able to see it. Where's my mouse? Oh. There she goes. She's gone to sleep. I got my Raid Shadow Legends.
What is it? Mortal Kombat?
No, this is Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
That's kind of like there goes Miss Kitty. And I actually got it on my phone too. I'd sit there. I like doing it on my phone, man. I can't imagine somebody playing that on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, my eyes got a little rough, and they just looking at that screen to do all the little stuff that's on there, it's like, and then it'll wipe a battery out, like
Yeah.
it'll whoop a battery's ass. Like you turn around, like do the multiple battles where they would do like 40 in a row, and like it's just sitting there zapping down battery.
Just going away.
Yeah. You had to plug it in, and charge it at the same time, or you want to play that, but it's alright. I don't know. I've been playing it for a while now. When I'm multitasking, I'll have it like kind of minimize over here on that screen, and I'll turn around, be Facebook or whatever, and have a YouTube video over here playing at the same time, messing with podcasts at the same time, or Zoom karaoke at the same time as I'm playing the game, and just. That's what
you just use these are TVs.
These are actually just TVs.
And you turn them into your monitors.
Like this one here in the middle, something's messed up with it, so it won't connect to the internet no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what's live streaming? You should live streaming through the camera up top or the GoPro?
The GoPro.
Oh, okay.
I can do either one. The GoPro's got better video than that.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 1080p, but it's old. That's an actual GoPro Hero 9, so it's not that old. I want to get. They got a speaker. They got a mic, extra mic for it, and so you could just use it for. We could if I had the extra mic, we could just went through everything through the GoPro, and it'll sound really good, but. Maybe I need to go ahead and order that damn thing. See how that works. Because I won't mind. Because I did one with my phone. It actually turned out pretty cool. I didn't do a video. I did audio, but I did a remote. I was at a park, just sitting there talking.
Oh, okay.
I did the. I'll go through my list of them. I was the suicide prevention one.
Oh, okay.
I was actually remote at the park talking.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool to me. The rest of them all, like I've been sitting here in front of my computer and doing on.
Yeah.
That one I was actually out and about doing one. So I could do that with my phone, but I wouldn't mind doing that. Get my GoPro where I can do that.
Yeah.
Use it more than just kind of a webcam.
Man, I don't know about you, man, but I'm getting kind of.
You getting tired?
Sleepy.
You getting old, Bruce?
I am getting old, man.
You're younger than me, but you're old.
Went to bed late last night. Woke up early.
Yeah, I understand. Well, we can do this again for sure.
Yeah, we definitely have to, man.
I get some more. Hell, next time I'll have that mic for the GoPro. Maybe we'll play with that. We won't have to hold our microphones. We just sit here and talk.
Yeah,
see how that goes.
Definitely. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Hell yeah, always good, and on both sides, and I see do that normal what everybody does on podcasts. So can they find you on? We'll go back to robot sound now. Where they can find you on social media,
YouTube,
on the YouTubes and all that kind of stuff.
Skateboard out of my mind, but skate and then parenthesis put board, BOARD, and then close the parenthesis out of my mind. Skateboard out of my mind. I put that in there, kind of like it's like bored is like it's still skateboarding, but at the same time it's like bored. Like you're probably gonna get bored with listening to my podcast, or it's just like the bored podcast. You just go listen to when you're bored.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's all I'm on right now. Or on Facebook, you can look up the same thing. Trip 7 skateboard out of my mind.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so that's about the only two places I'm at right now.
Like I said, the AIP, anything is possible. There's other podcasts that call it Anything is Possible. So you got to look at the AIP and anything, and then AI, anything that's possible is in parentheses. Because, like I said, like Bruce said, we've all said the same. Been using AIP for a long time. You know, it used to be our little slogan of whenever,
Yeah.
hey, what are we doing tonight? AIP.
Yeah.
And they're like, crap. Okay.
Crap.
And then we might wind up downtown. It might be wind up at a casino. We might
Wind up down at the bottoms of the river.
right anywhere in the tri-state area.
Yep.
It was a possibility anytime we all got together.
Yep.
Les's backyard. Who knows what it was. But I'm on. Like I said, I'm on Spotify. I'm gonna work with Bruce in a little bit, and we're gonna get him on Spotify too for his. And then I'm on Google, Apple, and several others. Of course, Spotify, you can always see the videos and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
come check it out. Like and subscribe. It'll help us grow. And the more we grow and more we can do this, the better we can make better, bigger, better content. We get to the point where we're actually making 50 cents off this. Well, I know Bruce will do the same as I do and reinvest and make
upgrade
phones,
microphones,
and all that cool
computers.
stuff. Yeah, we'll get it.
Be like a Joe Rogan podcast before long.
That's it. Yeah, I had to put the red wall on here like a Joe Rogan.
Except no DMT over here.
Yeah.
No
anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Maybe for you, but I'm
you don't want to try a DMT?
I don't want to try the DMT. I don't want to see gay green frogs. Is that what Alex Jones said?
No, that was the gay frogs was that's where they were putting chemicals in the water and stuff right. On the plants.
Yeah.
And it was causing because all the fertilizer and stuff. And it was causing the frogs to go like asexual. Like literally, it was actually.
Well, they're amphibians. They can do it either way.
But they're going where they didn't want to do anyway. I think or something like that. I forget. It was, but I mean, it actually really happened. But the way he said it, of course, Joe Rogan. I mean, not Joe Rogan, but Alex Jones he gets so excited when he says something. The gay frogs, they're gonna die right here. And it's just the way he talks. It's just you're like, oh, buddy, and you can do memes and stuff about him, because of that, because of his energy and stuff, But like some of the things he said is like true. You gotta float through the insanity of like his personality,
Yeah.
I like, if you want to see Alex Jones and watch him on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
You ever watch him on Joe Rogan? Because Joe Rogan,
that one was really good.
Because Joe Rogan will calm, he'll bring him back. As soon as he gets to up here, he'll be like, "Come back, Alex. Okay, sit back down. All right, explain to us what you're talking about."
That one was a really good. It was like 5 hours.
Yeah, it was long. It was on the 9/11 episode.
and I watched it. It took me like a couple days, but I watched it.
That's why I went over them. I
Yeah,
have
it
to
took me
save
a
and
couple
wait.
days to watch it, but I watched it and I was like, you know, Alex Jones is not like as crazy as people think he is.
No,
Like a lot of it is just his shtick.
it's that, and like you said, well, like without Joe Rogan there, he can just be as you know,
Yeah,
it
nobody's
just,
there to calm
nobody,
it down.
no, there's nobody, you know, like his studio gonna say, calm down, you know, Alex. No, Alex is gonna be like this full bore, you know, the three frogs, and his brains are popping out of his neck, and shit. Oh, you know, Joe Rogan, he's on there, and he calmed down, and he started it, and like, hey, buddy, until he got like hammered, he was drunk as hell in that episode too, but.
And high.
And it was funny.
Drunk and
It was
high.
good. It was good and funny. But he talked some good too. I mean, because he did find a Bohemian Grove, like that's a legit happening that happens with like a bunch of leaders, and that legit stuff happens.
Yeah.
It's out in the middle of the woods. You can't get there. I've seen shows where they tried to people trying to get there and they got arrested.
Yeah.
Like there, that's legit. Like it. Some of the stuff he talks about is legit. It actually really is. Like I said, but he is on another level of intensity.
Yeah.
If you get past the intensity, and then always, if somebody says something, the way I look at it, you can't look at it face value. You can't go, okay, boom, that's honest God truth. You can't go on TikTok and watch a video and like, okay, it's true.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. There's some information that's going to be kind of on certain things they're going to try to hide, and no doubt there is. But a lot of the stuff, you hear something, you can get online and look it up. You can go like on DuckDuckGo and whatever and start looking up stuff and like find, you can piece the truth together. There's truths and all kinds of stuff like what everybody's saying, but you got to piece it together and you got to look. And some of them rabbit holes you really don't want to go down is a friend of mine posted something on Facebook and I commented on it and I was like, look, you don't want to look that up. I promise you. He said, no, I don't want to see no bad stuff. I was like, yeah, you don't want to look that up. I said, don't go down that rabbit hole. I promise you don't want to. I really truly know what's the mind of some of these people. There's some terrible.
Too bad we don't have some of that stuff we can show the people, the viewers today. That way they have no choice to look at it.
Yeah.
We can handle it. Me and you can handle it.
Oh yeah.
We can handle it.
I mean, yeah, we can start digging. I've been wanting to do 9/11. I'm gonna do a 9/11 show. I'm keeping on talking about it. I've been hinting around on mine, but because I got Building 7.
Yeah.
That collapsed with nothing hitting it. I guess this will be a little teaser on my show. But do you know about Building 6?
Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I couldn't tell you shit about it. I just know there was a Building 6.
Yeah, on Building 6, I mean, you can look up like pictures, like look up Building 7, like on Google, and do I still get it up?
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, I've had stuff up for a little bit.
World Trade Center Building 6 case, the puzzling evidence.
I'm looking for that picture. I don't know what I did with that picture. Here it is. Y'all can't see what we're looking at, but
9 stories. And that collapsed too.
Y'all bear with me. We're swinging. We're doing that gunslinger, baby. There it is. There's this.
Oh, that's cool. You got it on your screen.
All right. That's on mine. I'm gonna be on my podcast. You'll be able to see it. Share. Check this out, Bruce. This is the cool thing about this. All right, now this is what they'll this for the ones this is what they'll be looking at, and then we'll picture it be up here in the corner up here. Like,
Yeah.
but if you look, there we go, my little mouse. Like here, let's see. Here's building 1 and building 5. Here's building 7, the one that collapsed without being hit whatsoever. And building 1 and 2, here's of course the two twin towers that airplanes hit. Only time in history a fire make planes, buildings collapse.
Yeah.
This is building 6. Nobody talks about building 6. There's a hole blew in the center of it.
There's a what?
Look, that's a hole.
Oh, a hole.
That's
Huh.
So why is there a hole in the center of a building that never got hit by anything?
Yeah.
So it's like, did they try to blow this building up, and then some of the bombs didn't go off, so it just blew the center of it out? And then, you always see that, when they talk about 9/11, they'll show the cross, made out of. That's where it came from. Is actually building 6. That's the only thing was part of. There's all kinds of footage of the firefighters talking about hearing explosions and stuff like that. But building 6 actually didn't get hit. Supposedly, part of the building fell from building one of the twin towers fell part of it on it. But a building don't fall on top of a building and knock the center of it out.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Mm-hmm.
As I say, it's one of them things.
And plus, they showed us like the way it fell.
It just crumbled.
Structural building, a square building is not going to fall like the way it fell is the way it should have fell.
Yeah, if it had been demolition, just straight down.
Yeah.
That's why you get all the.
If the planes would have hit at the bottom, it would have probably went like that.
I mean, if it was like the structure on the bottom, whatever, but anything but what it did, because it fell at free fall rate. That's why I like all them engineers. And the other thing, like them buildings there, before they did any investigation, they just cut everything up and shipped it to China and had China recycle it. That's God-given truth. Look it up. They shipped everything to China and recycled it in China. So why didn't it want their time to check everything? And they were like, well, we wanted to hurry up and clean up because wanted people to start healing.
Yeah.
Like, but there's the people that died at this thing. I'm not one of the ones that say, oh, nobody died. Yeah, no doubt, there's people died on here.
Yeah,
There's people up and up. Don't give a rat's ass about what. They take out a couple people. They don't care about none of that. But they try to just clean it up and wipe it up. But that's what I say. You'll hear a lot of the conspiracy theorists and stuff, or critical thinkers, as I call them. They'll talk about building 7 collapsing like it did, and then you can hear about the 9/11, all those engineers and architects. There's over 1,000 of them came together and trying to get them to open the book or open it and say that, because we don't say they're not. And they're not being conspiracy theorists. They're not worried about they're trying to figure out how did them buildings fail the way they fell.
Yeah.
Because the way that the commission said it fell is impossible. It's absolutely impossible. It cannot fall that way.
Yeah.
Without having
Demo.
Because that firefighters was talking about there was molten lava, like in a refinery going through there. It got that hot, and to get that hot, jet fuel don't burn that hot. To molten, burn everything up, yeah, but molten
That's
lava level is, even if it could burn hot enough to weaken the structure and make it fall is one thing, okay.
Yeah.
But it still cannot burn hot enough to make it molten.
Yeah.
like lava. And when them firefighters were saying that, which a lot of them poor people that's down there was doing rescue and stuff, when you look into it, all of them passed away.
Yeah.
From all kinds of cancers and mystery, this. And most of the people,
the people in general have been dying from it who were survivors.
Mm-hmm.
So they got like all kinds of respiratory infections. And
Yeah, from that crap that was in the air. And, you see all that smoke and crap, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay, you're safe. You have a mask on." Okay, I hear you, but
not from that.
Yeah, but yeah, there's an interesting picture. Like I said, this is just. I got this off wikimedia.org, whatever. You can World Trade Center, 9/11. You can just look at the picture, and here's all the World Trade Center buildings. There's more than one World Trade Center building. A lot of people don't know that. There's multiple of them.
They were 110 stories apiece.
Yeah, the Twin Towers are 110.
God.
Building 7 was 47, and 6 was just a little 9-story building.
Yeah.
But it's got a hole blew through the center of it, through the ground. And I had I can sit here the rest of the day talking about but like it's like this right here is like the only good article I've seen on it, and talk about all the stuff that was in that building.
Yeah.
All the people that actually was housed in that building. I'll do that. I'll get on that on mine for sure. Talk about all the people who was in that building. Some more stuff on building 7. There's a lot of conspiracy theories, and I think some, me personally, I think there's some that people put out there to make the credible ones sound just as crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's something like a hologram.
Yeah, hologram. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like it's obvious the planes hit them.
I mean, was it actually the actual planes? Was different planes? That one I don't know. I mean, that part I don't know. But I mean, yeah, no doubt planes hit them. It is what it is. I mean, I don't believe in a hologram and all that kind of stuff. But I would, I do want to get on just my take on the whole day. That day actually made me start thinking.
Yeah.
Because right after that, they said that, I was like everybody else, it was, they said it was Afghanistan, it was Bin Laden, and it was from Afghanistan, and I'm like, well go over there and send them back to, level.
Yeah.
I was like, all the, red-blooded Americans, just go over there and just level that country. We can do like we did Japan, just, annihilate the whole place.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We went to Iraq. Like, what are we doing in Iraq? Well, he was doing this and this. What are we doing in Iraq? What does Iraq have to do with Afghanistan?
Yeah.
And then you start digging deeper in that little rabbit hole, and it goes deep. They're not going to level Afghanistan. There's too many opium fields that
Oh yeah.
That we protect over there. I've talked to soldiers, and they're over there protecting the opium fields, so they can keep on.
Yeah.
ISIS actually went over there and was like burning them things, and we went over there and stopped them.
Stop burning our drugs.
Yeah. So yeah, because there's too many CIA members that might get them money off of it. That's how we fund this operation, buddy. But,
yeah.
I don't know. Down a little rabbit hole you can go, and it's kind of scary sometimes. But yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah.
This is my personal longest podcast so far. It don't even seem it's been that long. But we'll do it again for sure soon, and You got any last words we got on yours, or are you good? Are we... And we're still learning and figuring stuff out as we go along.
Last famous words of John Wayne Gacy. I think he said eat shit or something. So yeah, click, share, like, subscribe to the channels.
Yes.
And we'll bring you more content soon.
And always keep on keeping on, and
anything is possible.
And peace and chicken grease.